Gonna let that play in the background. We're gonna download another version of Torch browser. I'm not having any problems now, but I was. Here's in the problem because mine was an older version, and so I'm updating it, and I'm gonna take care of it in the background. But I'm doing this video because I we need to do the, I called it a series. If you guys pay attention, how to become internet famous, there was Carol. And I said the series. You see, when I did it, I said the series. Let's pay attention to something, okay? I'm still tethering through my cell phone, but they have given me some extra speed. Uh-oh, don't want this. I got to put this back. Where are we? We're going to go first. Uh-oh, can't do it. Oh, got to do this one. Okay, let's put you back here. There we go. Nope, can't do it that way. I took it out. Okay, let's do this again. We do. Uh-oh, I'm gonna have to pause, y'all. Oh, this is her. Okay, now this one is Lori, and I received the first email from Lori on August 16th. First, she texted me on my phone, and again, I told people not the thing to do. Don't text me. I don't want to be texted. You don't want to be texted. I don't like being texted. He doesn't like being texted. And so I got to move this junk out of the way. Let's see if it'll let me. We're going to have to pause you for a second because we got to go through this. Now, maybe it's not the best idea to be doing a video with a web browser that I'm updating, but this video won't be long. How to become internet famous, number 2 of the series. Lori says in the very first email, hey, greetings. I'd like to enroll in a separate class other than YouTube for redemption of birth certificate. Who's conducting a class? We'll do you in a second, Torch. It says, what is fee? Love your videos. Kind regards. Ladies and gentlemen, all of you who do that, love your videos, all of that, that's platitude. I don't like it because I know it's sounding sincere, but I know it's not because there's a question being asked, and we start off with the positive, then we get to a somewhat interesting question, which is a negative, then we get another negative, what is the fee? Then we get a positive, love your video, then we get another positive. I send the person the link for the information because I've already told you guys on video, hey, Eeon and Satcom are not the same. Satcom does not support Eeon. Eeon does not support Satcom. I'm only referencing it, just like I'll reference you to the FHA and the SSA and all these other places. The person says, thank you. Okay, you're welcome, Lori. And ladies and gentlemen, Lori then writes me and says, is Satcom able to process its consulting fee? Excuse me, we don't have a consulting fee. Satcom website doesn't say anything about providing consultation. I say I provide a consultation at $500 an hour. Just did that video. But with the form GSSA 445-1, I'd like to pay off my car. And so far, I submitted this form with my bills only to get turned away. Ladies and gentlemen, did I not just do a video telling people that I cannot enforce these documents for you? You have to know what you're doing. You have to do your own research. You can't just use a form because you see somebody using it on YouTube. Well, I told everybody not to contact Satcom through me or me through Satcom. So, and it's in that video. Pay attention. This is not the email for Satcom. And I put, pay attention, exclamation marks, because I've already said it so many times. This is 6:22 in the morning. 46 minutes ago. I was up at 5 this morning. She says only one exclamation point is necessary, if at all. I had rather you not respond and get upset. Ladies and gentlemen, I wasn't upset. The exclamation marks were there to highlight a point. That's what exclamation marks are for. Exclamation marks are not for being upset. Computer language, all capital letters, no capital letters, are for being upset. She asked a question about SATCOM. I simply said this is not the email for SATCOM because I'd already given her SATCOM's information. She told me thank you. So I took the time to write her back. Would you like to know what I wrote her and said? I said the exclamation mark was definitely necessary, especially when I say that this email is not to be used to contact SATCOM or to ask questions about SATCOM. Exclamation marks are used to drive home a point. No, you specifically listened to what was being said in the video, you would have heard me say all maybe 100 times now that I am not here to answer questions, that I am not SATCOM, that you must contact SATCOM through SATCOM's website. So no, I'm not getting an attitude. No. If you don't want a response, you shouldn't have emailed me. No. This, and it's supposed to be but that's speech recognition, this doesn't work the way you wanted it to work. You emailed me, so do not be upset of the simple fact that at 6:27 in the morning, I choose to respond to your email. So Lori, you are not the first person who has misunderstood the fact that there are too many of you, and if I take the time to respond to you, you should do as I've suggested. Don't take it personally. You got offended by exclamation marks. Shame on you. Simply shame on you. And if you don't like my responses, you don't have to email me. You are not under any obligation. But if you do email me, then it's supposed to be the new, but then you take the risk of receiving something that may not agree with your appetite. Just a word to the wise. Now, she tells me, thank you for showing me what kind of services Zacom provides. Truly, thank you. Lori, you're welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, I have said to all of you, oh, by the way, all of this stuff you see in the background, this is rain meter. If you would like your desktop to change to look like this, to add features, to take away, let's see if we can, no, I have to click on one of the rain meter icons in order to do it. Let's do it real quick. And it's rain meter, like Rain Man. See, RAINMETER. What I'm going to suggest, it says manage skin. So let's say I want to add something else to the screen. So what I do is I will simply, I don't know what this is, but we're going to find out. Let's do the clock. I already have a clock. I like the clock I have up there, but let's double click because that's what you have to do. I don't see the clock. There it is right there. You see how the clock showed up right here? Okay, I can make that clock bigger or smaller if I choose to, but I don't want that clock. So what do? I can either double click again. Oh, okay, and it took the clock away. Or I didn't have to double click in the first place. I could have clicked load or unload. So unload. And it should go away using a lot of systems resources, especially with tethering. So that's Rainmeter. You just go to rainmeter.com or Google Rainmeter. You download Rainmeter, get the skins for it, and knock yourself out. I like this feed right here because it gives me the news. The only thing about this is, unlike the other news things that I've had on my screen on my telephone, it will pull it up in front of me. This doesn't do that. I was supposed to get rid of this one. So let's unload this one because I don't need this one. Did I put no, I think I kept this one on purpose. Yeah, I think I'm gonna Now I think that makes the screen. Your screen is already too busy. That's right. I did all of this. I don't need all of this, but I just put this up here because I like it. All right, let's get back to things. And that's rainmeter.com, ladies and gentlemen. It is real simple. And we've already shown you about this right here, where it takes all of my icons and puts it in folders. That is a simple program. You can download it. It's real simple. And this is called Stardock, Stardock, Star Dock, like a sitting on the dock of the bay. Okay, stardock.com. And you download Stardock for free. If you go on YouTube, you can find the gentleman who gives you the Stardock Reset um, program, to where you reset it every 30 months, like I have to do it every 30 months. Or every 30 days, 30 months. Every 30 days, I reset it. Ladies and gentlemen, very, very simple. I started a company called the Legal Redress Commission. I started that way back in 1999. That company ended up in disarray after I went on vacation. Instead of bringing on a fight, I had already told everyone that I was starting up another company in 2012. I mentioned it was going to be called SACCOM, the Securities Acquisition Trust Commission. I decided to keep on chugging along. I created SATCOM, as well as SITCOM, the Securities Investment Trust Commission. These two organizations are created to help people, not to help you with, let me see, how do I say this? Not to help you with your personal needs, such as you're working on fixing your car. SATCOM is not going to come to your house and fix your car. You're working on paying off your car loan. SATCOM is not coming to help you pay off your car loan. SATCOM has never been that type of organization, and it will not be that type of organization in the future. We do not do your 1099s, your OIDs. SATCOM doesn't do any of that stuff. As a matter of fact, SATCOM doesn't do any of the stuff that I speak about on my videos, unless I specifically say that it is a service being offered by the organization, company, corporation, foundation known as SATCOM. Okay? And I direct you to SATCOM. But you do not see me telling you that you can ask me questions about SATCOM on my site. I specifically say, no, don't do that. I specifically say, this channel and I have been here longer than most of the people who are viewing my videos. So I'm not going to change. I've already said I was going to tone down things because there were more people here, and by nature I'd have to do that because I'd have to keep explaining things to everybody. So I have toned it down a lot. My response to that young lady was a lot better than me telling her, I've already told you, don't ask me questions about SATCOM at this website, so stop it. Or just simply blocking her. She said, well, I didn't have to respond. She's absolutely right. I did not have to respond. But as I tell everybody, when you call my number, I'm inviting you into my home when I answer my phone, because my number is the doorway to contacting me. My email is the doorway to coming into my home. So you knocked on my door by sending me mail. And because I sent you my response, you want to get upset. I don't have time for that. I don't have time to be nitpicking and trying to be PC on every single individual's feelings. Some of you are very unreasonable. Some of you are so selfish that you're only concerned about yourself. You heard her say she was trying to pay off her car. What the does that have to do with me? Her paying off her car. When did I say I would help any of you pay off your car? I did a simple video showing you about the SSA 445 form, and I specifically stated in that video that I cannot sit up here and make the documents work for you. I am not here to do that. What I said was, this is proof that it worked. And because I put that video up, that case is going to get dismissed. Why? Because I took the time to use it as evidence to show you all that it works. So they're going to find a reason to dismiss that. I told you that was the chance I was taking. Do you understand, ladies and gentlemen, that that is an important motion for writ of mandamus that I was placing in the record? And it was accepted by the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals, the highest court in this circuit before you get to the United States Supreme Court, and it was accepted. And here I am putting the video out there and taking a chance on having that case dismissed because I wanted to share that information with you to provide you some proof. And this woman didn't listen to me saying that. And she wants to sit up here and ask me, can she send the SSA 445 form to SATCOM? Did anybody say that SATCOM was a government entity, a government agency? Or that we had applied to the Social Security Administration for such an application? Eventually we will, but not right now because SATCOM is foreign. I say that in the video. Again, people only hear what they want to hear. And that is a shame. How to become internet famous. Man. Oh well. Again, some people are not going to like it that I sit up here and I talked about, let's do her name again so that you all will see. Lori. But if you notice, you don't see Lori's email address up here, do you? I didn't put Lori's email address. She has a picture. I can care less about the picture she puts up there. Ladies and gentlemen, I didn't put her email address. Lori needs to leave me alone because I don't have time for the stupidity. Yes, when I say stupidity, I mean stupidity. This person contacts me, and the very first thing they want to do is ask questions, so I answered it. Here's the problem with all of you, and I'm going to say all of you. I respond to your email, and then you follow up as if we are going to keep a dialogue. Ladies and gentlemen, we're not going to do a dialogue. Okay? We are simply not going to do a dialogue. Let me show you why we are not going to do a motherfucking dialogue. 1 email, 2 email, 3 email, 4 email, 5 email, 6 different Gmail accounts I have. And I actually have 9 different Gmail accounts that I have to monitor every day. So no, I'm not going to communicate back and forth with all of you because I have too many other things that I have to do. But you're upset. Of course I'm motherfucking upset. Oh, look at that. You're getting upset and you're starting to curse. I didn't curse. I said I'm upset because we have a signal issue. So you couldn't hear me say that I'm upset. See, every single time I do it, it blocks it out. It's a self-censoring device on my computer. I don't know why it doesn't like me saying, but it doesn't. And so my computer automatically blocks it out. Sorry, you can't get that program. It took a long time to program this system this way. What I'm trying to say is, I'm just providing information on the internet. I am not here to cater to your personal needs. Now, if you want me to answer your personal questions, I've already told you my consultation fee. SATCOM doesn't do consultations. I'm positively certain I looked at their website and it didn't say anything about you calling in and doing consultations. SATCOM does consultations on a corporate level, but not on an individual level. We do not consult with you. If you become one of the members of the SATPACs and all of that, whoo, and I said we, I mean the individuals, because I'm a consultant for SATCOM. I am a consultant for SATCOM. The unique thing about it is SATCOM doesn't pay me for my consultation because I don't charge them. I spend at least 5 hours a week communicating with SATCOM and its members, consulting them, okay? But I am not an employee of SATCOM. I just started the organization, okay? But I don't need to explain that to all of you. I shouldn't have to explain that to all of you. That's none of your business. But I take the time to tell it to you. I take the time to share with you what's on my mind. That's all I'm doing is talking about what's on my mind. Ladies and gentlemen, we have so much to talk about. We have everything to talk about, especially when it comes to correcting your debt. Look, there are a lot of guys out there, companies out there, people out there that are selling you these debt collection letters, debt correction, debt collection, debt repair letters. A lot of people are paying for these letters when that wonderful company called Satcom at satcom911.com puts those letters up on the internet for free. For free. And everybody is paying $65, $35, $15 when they can get the same information for free. Ladies and gentlemen, we provide it for free, but people are paying for it. And more than likely, most of them got those letters from us or from the places we got them from in the first place. There is a letter that I am creating right now that I am making available to Satcom for them to help individuals correct their credit. But again, I don't work for Satcom. I am not Satcom. You cannot contact Satcom through me. Satcom has its own website, has its own contact and info information. Okay? It is really that simple. So I am so happy to be able to respond to Lori personally. I was more than happy to respond to Carol. And ladies and gentlemen, those of you who don't know me, please understand that I don't have time. I don't have time for the bull that most of you want to spill. Some of you are so stuck on yourself that you just want to get your opinion out, that you think it is necessary that everybody gets to hear you get the last word. Well, let me introduce myself to you. You will never get the last word with me. Ever. Here's the unique point. Why should you have to have the last word when dealing with me? It's not even necessary. What you're to do with the information that I give you, because I provide proof of what I'm talking about, is to use that as a catalyst for your research. People say, where do I get a start? Where do I start with the research? I've gotten at least 4 to 5 emails in the last week asking me, where does a person get started? I just decided to let you all know the best place that most of you can get started with doing your research is satcom911.com under the documents section. Literally over 8,000 documents. And I'm getting ready to donate to Satcom another 4,000 documents. All I can say is, hold on to your horses, okay? Because it's coming. And most of those documents we're going to put up on the, I'll be doing a video later, the ForShare website, just to keep them up on ForShare, because ForShare is free for me to put them up there. But that's to make the documents more available. How do you get access to the ForShare account? Ladies and gentlemen, I have not learned how to work ForShare to the point to where to be able to tell you how to navigate ForShare. I just know that ForShare is an old site that I used to get documents and items from people, and so I put things up on ForShare because it's free. It's free! Okay? So I want to thank you all for taking the time. And I am very, 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 very sorry that some people just don't get it. We even did the video, you don't obviously get it. You dog. Okay. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for taking the time to visit us here at the Eeon YouTube channel for another episode of How to Become Internet Famous, the series, part 2, or part 2. Have a very good day.